going to show you the instructional use for a magwave soul machine. So here's the device, and we're going to take it for in-home use and set it on a sturdy location. Here's my sturdy location. Then I'm going to push that down, open, and click in place. Same thing on this side, down, open, click in place. And now I'm going to open the device. Now I have already got the plug plugged into the wall, a 3-prong plug, and I'm going to show how to insert this end of the plug into the machine. So you want to hold onto the machine and push it down in there till it's tight. So just know that it'll be tight as you plug it in. And I'm going to first plug in the large wings. So the machine is off. You never want to turn the machine on without an attachment being plugged in. So this is now operation to plug in an attachment. You take these two ends, and there's a larger square on this side and a smaller square or rectangle on this side. So I'm going to, it doesn't matter which side, it doesn't matter which one you plug in, but you then, so you line up the two squares or rectangles, insert, twist to the right until they click. So then, so that is operation for setting up with one attachment. So let's say that I want to run 2 attachments at once. So I'm going to come over here. So I'm going to pull this metal part back with my thumb, and then I'm going to twist it to the left and pull it out. So with the splitter, this is the splitter device, I'm going to set it up the same way, large square on top, small square on bottom. I'm going to plug that in till it clicks, and I'm going to add a large loop, for example. Okay, so all of that's strung out there, so it doesn't matter which side, one of them will plug in to the splitter. Same thing, large and small. Plug it in, snap. Now there's an unlock and a lock. We're going to slide that into lock position. Okay, and then same thing with this. Going to line it up, snap. So now you're set up and ready to run. So now I'm going to turn the machine on. And you can hear the fan has started. Now that the fan has started, I can then go ahead and press start. Now in this case, I'm going to show you how I would set up these 2 attachments on my body at home before I start it. So in the case that you are just using this attachment, I always like for people to start and work their whole torso, and that gets everything flowing here before you start to hit the extremities, hands, feet, knees, etc. So this is one position you can put the large wings. You can wrap them just around your whole torso. You can flip them and wrap up here, figure 8, and wrap up here. And that will work your shoulders, your whole upper. I also leave straps with an individual to go ahead and Velcro these together, or you can Velcro them like that. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So this one doesn't really want to stay on me, so I'm going to take the Velcro. I'm going to go ahead and just lightly strap it. Nothing to that. Okay, so then I'm going to sit down with that. And again, get in a comfy position. And since I have this one, since I have the large loop, I'm going to go ahead and just put that over my knees. I don't anticipate to feel it, but the field will be penetrating even if you don't feel it. So here I am, ready to go. So machine is running, fan is running, machine is turned down to, this would be 0. This would be the lowest intensity. and I'm going to go ahead and start. So here we go, turning it up until I reach a comfortable setting. So I'm going to go ahead, so I'm all the way turned up. But you can go ahead and see, you can zoom in, you can see my arm is moving. I wouldn't say that I feel the same intensity of pulsation in my knees, but I do feel an energy in my knees. So now I'm going to set here and let that work. I might hold it closer to me, I might just be totally relaxed, but this machine has a built-in 10-minute timer. So when it turns off, when the light goes off, that is 10 minutes. So I'm going to, this would be a good position for an individual that has hand issues, that has any sort of arm neuropathy, hand neuropathy, any pain in their hands, arms, wrists, tendons, fingers. But this is also penetrating your shoulders. It's getting me back behind my shoulders. I'm going to show you what it looks like when I wrap it around my body instead of around my arms. Okay. So there, I don't really feel that, but it's still working. The longer you leave it on, the more the blood vessels will start to open and dilate, and you will begin to feel more. So I'm going to show you, let's just say that I got to go get up and do something. So I'm going to turn the dial down to 0, and I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to get up and do whatever it is I have to go do. And then when I'm ready to come back, I'm like, you know, I think I'm just going to use the large wings and see what those feel like. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to take from lock, I'm going to go to unlock. And this can be kind of tricky, so just push it over. That's what each side here is for. I'm going to undo the large loop because that's the one I don't want to utilize any longer. I'm going to set all that just off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and take the, you see that I push this back and I twist and pull it off. I'm going to go ahead and plug this side back in so that both connections for the large wings are in place. And I'm going to show you another use for the large wings. The large wings can also be placed like such, and you can sit here in the wings. Okay? So that's one way to utilize the wings. You can also set your arms in the wings. You might have to, depending on the size of the person, you may have to move the wings up, and you can hit your torso this way. Okay? You can also take your arms out. You can open the wings like a clam. Let me turn it this way. You can open them like a clam and sit with them that way. If you're an individual that's going to work on knees, this would be great to start out with. So you can, again, you can set that however you want. You can put it here. You can wrap it, just turn it and wrap it behind your head. Totally leave it around your head. Hold these like that. Let's see what that looks like. So I'm going to turn it back on. Let the fan get going. I'm going to start it and let's just see what I look like. Okay, I can feel that in my hips. Like in my hips for sure. And let's say I want to work on my shoulder as well. So I might hold it like that. I might just leave it down like that. I'm small, so I might put it, whoa, okay, that's on my hips. Something of that nature, and turn it up to your tolerance or your comfort. Make it comfortable for yourself. It doesn't necessarily need to be painful, but make it comfortable. And if you don't feel it at all, it's still working. Another way we can use this is to not do the clam. You can simply, if you want to work on knees, you can simply sit with it like this. You can turn it to where it's on your thighs leading into your knees, that's the idea. Work your torso, then your thighs, then your knees. You can also take the wings and flip them, so figure 8. And then this is strong. This is pretty stout. So then you can put that over a shoulder. Let's say you want to work on a shoulder. So you can put that there and turn that up. As you can see, that's moving pretty good. Can you see it? I can feel that in my hand. And I still have more room to go. I mean, I could go higher. So if I go higher, you can darn sure see that. Okay. Just remember, the higher the intensity, the more likely you are to detox more rapidly. Okay? So I always recommend low and slow. So for an individual that has never used this before, I recommend using the large wings, wrapping them like we've shown. You could, again, put this behind your back and simply have it up on your shoulders. I can even feel that. And do your torso area for 20 to 30 minutes. If you feel pretty good after 20, that's good. Then hit the other extremities that you want to work on. And then you could even change the attachments and utilize a different attachment on the hand or elbow. If you have sciatic pain, you can sit on this loop. You can take the loop and sit on it. Okay, that's pretty strong for me. I don't think I can go that high for a comfortable 10 minutes. So I'm going to turn that down.